If you're trying to get your ex back, there is one thing you need to do first, and that's to get you back. In the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna make your life a lot more simple, a lot more clear. It's not complicated. When you feel great, you speak great. When you feel great, you make different decisions. When you feel great, you become the kind of person people want to be and the kind of person people want to be around. But feeling great ain't a concept. It's not an idea. It's a skill. Even more accurately put, it's a conditioning. When you feel great, that is the crux, the fuel, the foundation to make everything come true. That is what shifts your relationships in your favor. But again, feeling great is a skill. It's a conditioning. Well, the only reasons why people go many years or decades without even addressing the core is very simple. Most people confuse times in their life where things are going their way. It's very easy to confuse times in your life where you're in Disney World or on vacation or everything's going your way. Just because you can feel good when things are going your way, that is not a skill. The real question is, can you still feel good when things are not going your way? Because the truth is, when your emotions get the better of you, that's exactly when you say and do things you should not be saying or doing. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. So if you really want to change the trajectory of your relationship and really rebuild it from the ashes, you first have to get you back. People respond in accordance to the version of you bring to the table. If you get yourself feeling good, you'll start speaking differently, making different decisions, and you'll actually become the kind of person that people want to fight for. Super simple. Address the emotional core, your relationships and your life will turn around. Are you sick and tired of living an emotional Groundhog Day? Do you want to finally feel like yourself again? Awesome. Great. Let's do it. It is go time. All right. So here's the first step. First step in your resurrection is to attend my 5 shifts to go from pain to power in days, not weeks, not months, not years, days. So if you look below the video, you'll see a nice, easy link there to go attend my webinar. Again, it's fully free. See the link below, click it. It'll then take you to a page, just like you see here. Obviously, you're going to claim your spot. You click the link and then put in your name. Simple as that. Book your spot. Within a few minutes, you'll have an opportunity to attend, and I will show you a world you won't believe. But yeah, this is it. This is the first step here. And by the way, after you're done, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with me, not one of my coaches, me personally, okay? So that's it. This is your first step here. Enjoy the webinar and speak to you soon. Bye-bye. I mean, I will never forget when you and I first connected. Some of the conversations you and I had, like when you did that first program, I mean, it's almost like haunting, but in a good way. It's like, I can't believe I did this other program. This other person told me to buy gifts and do all these like things. And like, that's why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I know there's a way better way. And when I hear, again, I got to appreciate some of these people out there, these other ideas, if you want to call them that. I appreciate that they're trying the best they can. But you know what? When you go to a local state school, the instructors there also try the best they can too. When you go to a local tennis coach, that local tennis coach does the best they can too. They just don't operate at a certain level. It is what it is. So when you and I first spoke and you were like, I did this other program, I spent all this money and I'm really getting nothing, even maybe perhaps going the other direction. I mean, I'll just never forget that conversation where I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe it's the price of admission. You'll really appreciate what you get here because it wasn't so easy to get here. And my intentions, the same thing it was before we spoke before. It's like, there's a way better way. It's not a magic trick. It is hard. That's true. But there's a way better way to feel better.
2019, a couple of years ago, my husband had decided he wanted to be separated. And we were married 32 years. We had gotten married when I was 19. So it's basically all I knew. And I tried another program and I paid for that program and it had counseling with it. And I even paid, and that was extra, of course. So I paid extra for the counseling, and they were advising me to, buy gifts and send letters and just do all these things to put effort in that they felt like maybe I should have been doing all along. Although I did feel like I had been doing things before, they were showing me that I could have done more maybe, but the more you try to do those things and you get rejected from it, it's just very hurtful and it brings you into more sadness and more pain. And And I even tried a couple more counselors here locally and saw them a few times. And I just wasn't getting any help that would really like take the pain and the sadness away and help me to figure out what was going on. I was completely blindsided. I didn't see this coming. I thought we were going to be together forever, and we had kids, we have grandkids, and I was having bad dreams, and nothing was helping. And I saw you on Facebook, and I work full time and been doing accounting for 30 years now. And I said, well, I'll just shoot him an email and see what that's about and see how much it costs. See if this is maybe something that might help me, because I just knew I couldn't get there and nothing was helping. And I just didn't know what else to do. So I talked to you, and you felt very confident that you could help me. And I was like, how can you be so confident? How? I mean, nobody else is offering me any promises. I'm like, how can he know? Like, does he not understand my pain is really bad and I'm struggling? But your confidence made me decide to be all in and give it 100% and give it a try, because nothing else had worked. So I'm like, let me just try this. He has faith. If he has faith, I have faith. So I'm gonna go all in. And the program was good. It was hard. It's not easy, but it works. And I would say the first few days I could tell a difference. I was very, every day that went by that I was into the program, I felt more hopeful and more happy. And I remember thinking the program's name is Refocus on Happiness. And I'm thinking, how am I going to get there? Is this possible? I don't think I'm going to get there, but I mean, it's the perfect name, because after 6 weeks, I felt like I got this. I understand. I know a better way to do things. And it helped me with my confidence. It helped me to process and understand everything and look at things in a different way. And it's amazing that you can do that in 6 weeks. It's really amazing that you could do that in 6 weeks. I would have never believed it, but I didn't know any other way to do it. And I was just like, let me give this a try. But since I did the program, I went to my dentist, and I was talking to her, and she said, there's something different about you, Kathy. It's like you have this aura about you. And I was like, wow, she can tell that there's something different about me. I never said anything about, my situation, my divorce, my program, anything. And for her to notice that, it just kind of made me feel like, okay, something is different about me, and it's noticeable. And I also had a new friend that I had met up with, and her and I had went out to this event, and she said that to me. She said the same thing. You have this aura about you. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
But you can feel it. You just don't know that people can see it. And it just makes you feel like I finally am there. I do have healing. I do have hope and confidence and strength. And I just didn't think it was possible. And I'm so happy to be where I am right now. And I'm so excited for the future. I didn't think I would ever say that, because I really wanted that relationship and that marriage to work out. And I thought if that didn't work out, I wasn't going to be happy. But I realized I can be happy still. And that's amazing.